everyone knows.
What's up, everybody? Man, it's another night here. We just finished a really glitchy session, but really cool, actually. It
It
was
was
so
fun.
fun. Tour. And if you're joining us from over there, then you know the whole shenanigans. But, it's another night here with the women of Couch. Yes, we got Miss Sweetest Flower up in the house. Hello.
What's up?
Hey.
Mwah, mwah. Whoop, whoop.
And then, of course, we got Miss
Oh shoot, I'm not on mute. Hold on.
We got Tracy.
Whoop, whoop.
Hello.
Up in the building.
Do you like my
Lovely is
dinosaur? I
glitched
decided
out.
to go for dinosaur today again. I don't know. I was feeling dinosaurish. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, girl.
Well,
Yeah.
I'd like to feel
We
a dinosaur,
actually-
but I can't. So I feel. I'm just saying.
Aw, she crazy.
I'm sick of this girl, I swear.
Well, we got lovely.
Look at
Our
Instagram,
other,
by
our
the way.
fourth. Our fourth is actually glitched out. She's not here, but we do have our
She's here now.
guest.
Hold on.
Oh, she's here now. So she's
No,
gonna
no,
be
you
coming
can't
in.
fall
but
in. You have to.
I'll go get her. I'll go get her. But
Who's
first, let me
coming to get you?
introduce
It's
the
different.
first. Let me introduce these two beautiful guests, Miss
These are the 10
Sintra
seconds.
Aurora and Miss Royal Rose. They have been on the
Oh, did you watch
podcast
that?
before, so they're not a stranger
Mhm.
to the couch, but they are a stranger to the queen chairs. So welcome
Yes.
these beautiful ladies, Miss Sintra Aurora and Miss Royal
Love
Rose.
it.
Why don't you
Hi.
tell everybody
Thanks for
what y'all
having
do
me.
here? And I'm gonna go grab Lovely from the front. I'll be right back.
All right.
Is it Axel found the way in? I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Do we
yeah.
go now? I don't know. You want to go first, Royal? No, you go ahead.
Okay, well, hello everybody. My name is Royal Rose. I've been in the meta for about 2 years. I'm trying to push up a podcast, which is Voices of Survival.
Walk with the
Um,
purple.
Yes, and we're pushing that through. Hopefully, get it, to come in the metaverse and tell our stories of survival. And I also have the Royal Loft. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's a beautiful loft, where you could just relax after a hard, day in the meta. You just chill and relax and follow my Instagram for updates on the metaverse and just the community. That's it. Support the community here.
So we're the community, bada bing, bada bam. And guess
Yes.
what, guys? Real quick, Ms. Royal Rose is also the official Indie Tour social media manager. Big shout out to you.
Hey,
Hey.
congratulations. Amazing.
She is going to
Congratulations.
be-
It's amazing.
Thank you.
She's going to be taking care of all that stuff, and I'm so grateful to have her on the team with us and working and collaborating together and seeing where it goes. Speaking of social
Yes.
media, we also have a social media influence right over there, Miss Lovely. She has made it in. She's just gonna.
Hi, lovely.
See.
Welcome to see you. Good to see you.
Mm. All right. Oh, there's
Sintra,
Golden
hi,
Ray.
Royal.
So Golden Ray
Oh.
was on the tour, but unfortunately, due to all the glitches, we were not able to. So I'm actually going to reach out to Golden Ray, and I was planning on to right after this because we definitely want to go to Mr. Golden Ray's world.
Mhm.
And
You asked me
with
for
him
some
present.
present pictures.
Her
Yeah,
has
that's
been
a day
acting
one.
like- Her eyes are so glitchy, y'all. What do y'all think? What do
It
you think of
is.
these pictures?
It's always been so glitchy. Yeah.
Insane,
Mhm.
y'all. We are so
Mhm.
excited. We're going to AWE, y'all. Trixie is also going to AWE, and Miss Royal Rose is also going to AWE.
Hey.
Nice.
We all three
Yeah,
will
nice.
be in
Yeah.
person.
Mhm.
I'm
Mm.
fucking excited about that. I've been dreaming of walking slowly in a big convention with women.
Like
I
Mean
just,
Girls.
or-
Hey.
yeah, not like mean girls, like sexy
Mhm.
girls. Okay, get it right. We're queens. We're not idiots.
Like something.
Right away. Mean
You
girls.
know what I mean? Right? She's like, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Where's my? I'm gonna get that water bottle, like that mean, no mean. I'm not gonna lie though. Trixie does bring out the little mean girl in me. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie. Shelly, you know what I mean?
Everybody, and everybody,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
everybody. Yes.
That's funny.
Yes.
Everybody,
Yes.
yeah.
And yes.
And
me
I'm like,
too,
no,
Trixie.
no, no, now.
Yeah.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yes, yes,
Bobby
yes.
Douglas is leading you too.
Right?
I
It's like
believe
that.
so.
It's like the angel and the devil on both of my sides. Just
Exactly.
saying,
Yes.
fuck it.
Can't go through the
Yeah.
devil side.
What are y'all really
Yeah.
excited about AWE the most this year, ladies? And what do y'all think about this year? It's like the hugest this year, right? I think there's 200 press. Right, we happen to be one of the press that are going. Luckily, out of the
We got a lot of
200,
work
so
to
I'm
do. Did you
really
get your
excited.
like all
A
the
lot.
emails?
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
there's like so much we have
Yeah.
to prepare for, so I'm
Mhm.
excited about that. But what are you excited about? Like seriously, what are you excited about?
Going and meeting people. Like I like networking. Do you like-
She does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also
She said
trying out
See,
new
that's like
like
networking.
not
Oh
me. That's like
my.
the most
what?
nerve-wracking part about the whole situation. Like I
Mhm.
am so like like my anxiety level is like crazy because I'm an introvert, like an extrovert mixed together. Like I could go like I'm
An
both
ambivert is what they call it.
right
That's
an
that
ambivert.
exactly. That's that
That's the
that's
word.
Virgo. That's the
Mhm.
that's that Virgo shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how we
so
are.
like,
God, most
Yeah,
evil
because
side
I'm
of
the
I
us.
gotta
same
like
exact way. I'm the
Let me
same
know.
I gotta
way.
like
Gemini's the
I
worst
get
though.
Hey.
We are not evil. Oh my gosh, she called us
Hey,
evil.
Gemini.
no,
There was a whole thing
Gemini
back.
is. I don't know about that.
Gemini,
I might.
Oh.
Scorpio, and
I know.
Virgo.
I don't know about Gemini men. You know, women. They're
Yeah.
okay. You know.
I love
They're
Gemini
okay.
men. They are. Oh my
Damn.
god,
Gemini men suck.
they're good and bad.
Gemini.
I'm good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm good. I'm
I'm
good.
cool with all of them, but Aquariuses can just go on ahead and go
Aquarius.
sit
Oh,
down.
because dinosaurs Aquarius.
Damn.
Oh, really?
Oh
They
no,
so
I don't.
detached
Okay.
from reality.
You
I
know,
don't know.
just because
I
they're
don't know
so
why.
airy, right? Of
They are.
intelligence and stuff like that. Like, they're so airy. They are
And some
so
of them are just all
mind
air signs. Their
over
whole
heart.
tree's air. Airhead.
But don't get it fooled, man. Aquariuses, man, they're deep, yo. They're very, very deep.
They really
Speaking of
are.
deep,
Both
I'm
of
gonna
my
light my
siblings are
cigarette. Not my
Aquariuses.
cigarette. I'm gonna light my joint. I've been holding it because we got some shit to talk
Our
about, y'all.
sister and my
I
little
got new
brother
clothes
are
out. Did y'all go
Aquarius.
see? Did y'all go see
Mhm.
my new
Yes, I
clothes?
just purchased some.
Did you guys see the new
Wow, I
clothes?
like your
You know,
shirt.
thank you,
Mhm.
thank you, boo.
Beautiful.
They are original designs. And what I mean by original designs, meaning I put the prompt in there, thought about the prompt, thought about everything, and put it in there and constructed it just the way I wanted it out of my brain.
Hey.
And speaking of that, I see like there's a whole bunch because like hype has been going around quite a bit. You know, we're gonna have to talk about it on the podcast because what's the
Mhm.
point of having a
Oh, they go
podcast if we ain't
Golden
gonna
right
talk
there.
about
I
it?
didn't know Golden was here.
Mhm.
So we're gonna
What's
talk
up, Golden?
as I light my
What's up,
joint.
Golden?
I don't
What's
know
up?
where
I'm
was
sorry.
building. That's okay.
Golden,
She
Golden
fine.
is a day one. I've been knowing Golden. Like he's like one of the first people I met in here. I'm sorry, y'all. Go ahead. I just knows he was here. Sorry,
You know,
y'all. I've been on Meta for like 4 years. No,
He's
I've been in. I've been in Meta a long ass time for real, for real. And Golden
What
was
is
one of the
4
first people.
years? That's like 20 years.
No,
right?
no. I've been on since 2021.
Oh shit,
Mm.
21.
2021.
Damn.
Yeah. No, Golden will
Yeah,
tell
all
you.
those funny
I was with him when he was building his Golden. When you was building your podcast, your not your yeah. Was I not in the world with you when you built it? Thank you. Bam. Yeah, that's
So
my
2021.
day one. That's my day
So
one.
2020
Yeah.
Okay, Central,
Yeah.
I get it. It's your fucking day
Okay, I'm
one.
sorry.
All right.
I'm so annoying.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
Don't ever say that
Shut
shit.
the fuck up,
I say that
Sandra.
shit all. I say that shit all the time. Listen. Don't get it twisted.
No, I
man,
am annoying.
Because
I am
sometimes I
annoying.
be Virgo and like Taurus over here. She has to like bring it back. She be like, come on, sis. Calm it
That's
down.
I be like, I do the most. Y'all watch my page. I do the most. I'm sorry.
But it's
I
so
love
funny
your page.
because,
It's such
you know, you're a
hilarious.
Virgo and Centra is a Virgo. And I'm the same way with her.
Oh, what's that
Look
way?
at
I
her.
didn't even see waves. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Let me shut the fuck up. Okay. I'm going on mute now. Y'all, I haven't been in Meta in like 2 months, but I'm just seeing people that I know. Hey, y'all. Okay, I'm
She's
shutting up.
excited.
Okay.
She's excited. All right. So everybody out there on the stream, just in case
Oh
you
my
don't
God,
know.
Divine up there too.
All right.
All right. Okay.
These motherfuckers,
Okay.
I'm about to kick your ass out
I'm
of the
done.
fucking show.
Okay. I'm going on mute.
These people didn't come in here. They say hi to Golden Rays and Wayne's World. You know what I mean? Maybe Divine. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I watch. But this is girl code dialogue, damn it. So, so let's talk about.
I do. I ain't published it yet, but I got a whole story.
Uh-oh,
Well,
she glitched out.
Yeah, it
Sounds
is.
like
God dang.
Hey, I think everything gonna glow.
She's coming
Oh, I
back.
came back. I came back.
Yeah,
Oh, I
there we
came
go,
back.
baby. There we go, there we
Oh,
go.
good. Okay. I was like, whew. All right, let's get back to some shit. Let's get back to some topics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some topics. Let's get some topics of what's going on in the metaverse. I was talking about IP because I've been dying to talk about that, but I can always open up with that a little bit later. We can talk
IP
about
means
shit.
intellectual property for those who may
Yes.
not know.
Yeah, I don't think people do know. I don't even think people
I
understand.
mean, when you said it to me this morning, I was like, "What are you talking about? IP?" You're like,
Oh, I didn't
IP
know. I'm
address?
not gonna hold you.
No,
I didn't know what you were talking
Disney has
about.
a
Like,
brand.
baby,
They're
it's
making
called it's
characters.
intellectual property. There we go, you
So
guys.
let's go ahead and educate for a minute because like I don't think some people understand what that is. So like Disney, right? Disney, Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Mouse is the number one staple, right? There is only one public domain Mickey Mouse that you can use in that IP. What that means is that publicly you can use that Mickey Mouse, that one Mickey Mouse. All the other Mickey Mouses after that are owned by Disney. So if you want to profit off of making money off of their creation, you got to pay them. You know what I mean? Because they own the IP, the intellectual property. I don't think people know that. Did y'all know that? Do y'all know that?
I
Did
did.
you know that? Lovey?
Kind
I
of
mean,
like
if-
copyright type stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
common sense.
like
It's
copyright.
trademark. I mean, if you create something and you trademark it or
License, yeah.
copyright it, of course, people can't use it without paying you. That's the whole point of a trademark, or copyright, or intellectual property rights.
You know what I think is so ironic is that so many people are bitching and crying about that shit. Like, oh, I don't know why you're crying about Walt Disney and Burl Brothers, but you were sitting there crying about assets and your assets and all this other stuff and people stealing your ideas and all that. But now you want to make 24 cents off of fucking Mickey Mouse and somebody's bitching and you got a problem with it? Like, come on now, let's get real. Like, I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of like sitting here putting like bandages over things. There are 200 Meta creator partners. 200 out of those 200 people, right? How many people are using IP? How many people are profiting from that? And why are they getting the traffic? Why? Because people go to things that are familiar. They will go to things and buy things. So of course they're gonna go over to Mickey Mouse. Of course they're gonna go over to Incredibles and all that other shit. You know why VR chat got away with it with all the avatars? Because they weren't charging. Guess what? They are now cutting that shit down because they're charging for the avatars. Why? Because they are profiting off of somebody else's creation.
Poor Nick
Okay.
lost his Buzz Lightyear.
Out of those 200 creators, the opinion of 5, maybe like it's not even 5%. It's such a small percent of creators that are just sitting and really being so vocal and guidance of what meta is supposed to look like or what because they were in such a secluded group. Well, guess what? That's not happening anymore. The gates have been open, and what happens when diversity happens, right? What happens? Change.
Absolutely.
People don't like
There
change
has to
though,
be a
right?
shift of balance.
People don't like, there has to be a shift. And we, and that's not fair to everybody else in here that has been putting in their time, that come up with their ideas, that do the, you know what I mean? Their due diligence. There are people in here that, like Nick, he has a skate shop. He purposely went to go make sure that there was no IP that he was stealing from any of those California places. You know what I mean? Because he did not want to infringe it. There are so many creators out here that are coming up with their own ideas, with their own minds and all that stuff. And then what? We're just going to be like, oh, okay, we're just going to be like, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the time of like when shit would happen, right? And we just throw it on the rug. We don't say nothing, right? We just let it be. Let them be them. And this is what it got me thinking, because I always talk about this. I always talk about not my circus, not my clowns. Well, how about this? Okay, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and let's dive deeper when it comes to not my circus and not my clowns and what that actually means on a personal level. Not my circus, not my clowns. I don't need to deal with that in my energy. However, right? When it comes to a community, when it comes to affecting a majority of people that I do love, right? I do love this community. I do love these people and this creations and the talents and the skills, right? Then that means I'm going to place it outside of myself and say something because guess what? It is my circus. And guess what? I am the motherfucking clown. Okay, so I am gonna say something. Bitch it. Oh no. What are your ladies' thoughts on that? What are your ladies' thoughts?
I mean, I completely understand that, and I agree with
Mhm.
it. I think that a lot of times, I mean, what you're talking about, what makes it even more personal is the aspect of the of business that starts to come in. Like what you were talking about with VR chat and how charging when you start crossing that line, and it's starting to become business. It becomes it's less personal, and now it's about the bottom line. And I think that people, especially when it comes to these things, like when they're being when everything is when the chips are falling where they may for them in their benefit, they kind of take a second. They kind of like everything is good, but but one thing I do notice, and I have noticed, and I've been kind of observing from the outline, because you guys know I've taken a big step back from this platform outside of this space, is that people will have a voice and complain about something. And then that same thing they're complaining about, it's okay when it's benefiting them. But if it's on the other end, then it's a problem. Like you'll see people that'll complain about, maybe their assets being stolen, or, they'll complain about somebody taking their idea for this or that, or whatever, and they're the original this and original that. But then like in this case, like what you're talking about with the intellectual property from Disney or whatever being stolen, it's not a problem because now you're the one making money off of it. But just like 2 weeks ago, you were upset that somebody took your quote unquote idea and something that you had in your brain and created something that was similar to it.
Yo, that should,
And then and it's like it doesn't make any sense. It's a level of
that should
hypocrisy.
be mind blowing. That
Hey,
shit is so
Jasmine,
fucking
welcome.
mind
Welcome to
blowing.
the
The
stream.
hypocrisy is crazy, but it's always been like that. And listen, I understand that shit happens, especially with tiny contractors and shit like that. Listen, I've been a contractor for a very fucking long time. And we talk to, our corporate, what I'm saying? We talk to who we have to talk to. You talk to the people that, you get the answers you need to get to. So we got the answers that we needed to fucking get. And so like, it is not okay. It is frowned upon, by the way, by the corporation that is running this place. However, if there is nobody in the community that is going to say something about it out loud instead of in secret and in quiet places and to each other, that ain't shit gonna fucking change. And that we can't bitch because we ain't making money in here.
True
Because
that.
we're doing it right.
It's like Pandora's box. It's like you give somebody an inch, they take a mile. So little things like this, especially in the inception of something, if we can nip things in the bud now, it prevents it from becoming a bigger issue that grows into something that it takes a whole lot more energy, a whole lot more noise, a whole lot more effort to kind of control. Because outside of that, then what? You just wait until it's you. You wait until it's you. You wait until it's you. No, you don't do that. You have to you have to nip things in the bud as they happen, because a tree doesn't become a tree overnight. It first starts as a seed and a little, like, it starts as something small before it becomes something big. And it's easier to rip something out when it's small than it is to call in all the big forces and the big dogs come rip out a tree. So I completely understand what you're saying. And I think that it's important that if we see things that we don't agree with and it kind of affecting things in the long run, we see what it could be. We just kind of nip it in the bud now. Say something
I
about it.
probably wouldn't have been so pissed off today if things probably would have gone a little bit better. Like, and it was like Nick came in and asked a question. He was trying to get clarification. And immediately the bullshit started, right? The deflecting, the trying to throw it out, get it away from me, make it, as far away from me and acceptable as possible. So that way, yeah, this is the way it goes. No, it's not, bro. It's not the way it goes.
I don't miss
Just like, you know what I mean? Like, no. And the way like they came after him, you know what I mean, for voicing his opinion. And the thing about it is, in order to have a collect, we have to be able to talk to each other, have normal conversations instead of throwing your emotion. The first thing he says up there, this is almost a direct quote, dude. That So what did he say? Unmute yourself if you have to, so that way you could get this motherfucking quote about emotions, right? Or the feeling of not being able to succeed, the
Yeah,
fear of
yeah.
failure to succeed.
Yeah.
Okay, the fact that you're throwing emotions in a conversation that is about a contract fucking business tells me you don't know what the fuck you're doing in the first place. Why are people like this directing newbies, man? And then y'all wonder why nobody wants to come in here and talk. Why nobody wants to fight for something different. Why nobody wants to try different. Why? Because they get shut down every single time
Yep.
somebody says something, man.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
bullshit. That's
Mhm.
bullshit. 200 creators, meta partners, 200. Why are we directing everything and like happen with a small group for our community that affects all of us?
Came looking for you the other
That's
night.
crazy.
You
Anyway,
Mhm.
I'm gonna finish smoking my joint. Over. Let's go ahead and drop the mic. You know what I'm
By the way, I
saying?
stopped drinking alcohol since today. Just letting
I
you
was gonna
know.
say, what?
Oh, girl.
I was so confused.
No,
Yeah, why
really,
is-
I have to
You
stop.
know what that
Like,
reminds me?
Why?
I'm too nice
You
when
know
I
that
drink alcohol. That's the problem.
you know that thing
Oh,
like how
And I
many
need
I
days
balance.
since an
know.
accident? And,
I
like,
love
just
you when you've
reset.
been drinking.
I was so confused. I was like, Michael, you were just drinking yesterday.
I know, I was drinking
Oh,
today.
you're just
Yeah.
kidding. You're
You
still
have to
drinking
Costco
today.
size
She's done
bottles of
today is your
margarita.
first
I
day.
was like, what?
Costco size. Do you know how big Costco size
Costco
margarita is? Yeah.
Costco
Like-
size is fucking huge, bro.
Costco. Yeah, I have drank the whole Costco size margarita like in 3
Oh
days.
my.
No, literally.
Wow.
That's a lot of sugar.
And then I got
It's
two
a
visits on my
lot.
face that I didn't need. Damn it. So I'm like pissed off now.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you know who has some really good tea? And I mean, like, this shit has been amazing.
Tell,
Miss,
tell.
What?
the sweetest
Tea?
flower right here. Miss Dr. Sweetest Flower. Y'all do know that she's a doctor, right? This woman is a
Yeah.
fucking doctor. Like, I
Yeah.
do realize, right? Like, this ain't just like
I'm gonna send you a few
It's so
pictures,
crazy.
sweetest.
Oh, Lord.
No, let me tell you what. I've been doing my review. So I'm gonna be doing a review. I got from this is 360
Mhm.
her her store, okay, her store. Some parasite cleanse, a full body cleanse, some
Okay.
lavender tea, and a wound cleanse. So right now I've already finished my full body cleanse, and then doing my parasite cleanse right now, and I'm gonna just get my tea every night. Now with the tea, I do add a little bit of turmeric. I have turmeric tea. I do add my turmeric tea in it, and then also do add milk thistle in it. Because healthy liver is glowing skin, everybody. So yeah, if you want some glowing skin, go get some milk thistle and make some tea and drink that shit every night. It will definitely help with fatty liver if you have a problem with that. But seriously, it is a miracle worker. I tell you,
Probably after the
yesterday I thought I
weekend.
was gonna die. No, and I was
Oh my
doing
God.
turmeric shots, right? Because I have an infection.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have an infection, and I
You
thought I
gonna
was gonna
die?
die yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
for real. I was like chills and all kinds of shit. It was crazy. Like poor Nick, I was crying like, oh, my life is over. It was like, God. Um, because anyway, turmeric is a super, and I
We
didn't
put turmeric in
know.
everything. Indian people.
He will bring
I
you
didn't
back
know
from
that
dead,
not
baby.
only antibacterial, but also antiviral. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that shit was an
Yes.
We use it on our
antiviral?
skin also.
Well,
Like we used
I
to
know
make a
you
turmeric
did,
mask.
doctor, but I
Yeah.
know herbologist over here. I didn't even see. If we were in Harry Potter, she'd be like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
yeah.
I glitched out. Sorry.
It's okay. Why don't we
How
talk
would
to
we
Roy
not see one in
Rose?
Harry
Roy
Potter?
Rose, what do you think about all the
Yes.
clothes? What do you think about all the clothes?
I mean, I love it. There's some
Yeah.
people that I spend like Complex, like, and she's a big creator on here. She does her lives and she spends hours on crafting her jackets but beautifully tailored. Those people
Aw.
are the people I support, and those people are the people that put their effort in their clothes and put their time and just, create that out of their heads. And those are the creators I purchase,
Mm.
that I support, and I want to, show them that by purchasing, I appreciate that. So
You
I
I'm
know,
need to
excited.
go in some of these shops. I've not been in any yet.
Yes,
I've only been in indie tours.
we're
Fake Nike.
Yeah, go to
we're
my
gonna
shop.
doing a special tour of nothing but
yes.
shops, and actually,
Hmm.
I'm
it's
gonna
gonna
come
be
to
on
yours
certain
next.
days. And some days are going to be during the day, and they're just going to be shopathons. We're just going to meet up with a whole bunch of group of
Nice.
people,
Okay.
and we're just going to go
Mhm.
to everybody. I have a list of people, of stores, of creators that we already know we're going to go to and
Hmm.
hit for the first couple 2 weeks. And this might be a continuous thing
Yeah.
because I'm so excited, man. We have been